Hello everyone, this is Valderan, this is Anno 1800, and as advertised I'm going to start a new game with some new mods. I had found some mods I've been playing with for a while, among others the New Horizon, which opens a new area where you in the end game can play. Uh, I have only briefly played it, but it looks very interesting. It adds a lot of new stuff. And then I have what I also had on the other one, bigger harbors and ship capacity, which gives a little bit more capacity on the ships. Then on my other save, I have been playing with Imperial Shipyard. I found that quite funny and getting those ships which are um, those you normally can't get in the game. Yeah. So my son suggested improved trader contracts and warehouse loading ramps. Um, I'm not entirely sure with that. We played it in multiplayer. I didn't feel it gave anything as such, but let's keep it on and see how it goes. I don't have the old World Plus map on because I suspect that makes my screen flicker. So I will try to. I will not play with that. So everything's set up, and yeah, it will take a little bit of time while it loads. So I'll tell you why I'm actually restarting the game. It's not because the other one was ruined or anything. It was actually going very well. But good evening, Flora. How are you today? The reason is I actually want to maybe explain a little bit more on the starting and some of the mechanism in the game, so I could cut them out to some small videos as well and put on YouTube. I don't know if there's the need for it, but some of the questions I have gotten, it seems like there might be a little bit video help which can be useful. I will say if you are lacking any, you want to know more about the game, the Anno Wiki is very good. They are always a good source. There's also a lot on Reddit. Yeah, it's the same here, roughly 18, but it's very windy, so I don't even dare open a window because then I will be blowing around the room. So the garden furniture started moving around by itself, then you know it's windy. So, a brand new game, and I will do all the things I have learned and follow the kind of tips and tricks I have gotten, and I'll try to add everything that can be beneficial for anyone. So, yeah, I will admit I love playing the game so much that I don't mind starting over again sometimes. I do feel it's needed to do that, especially if you end up in a situation like I have done sometimes where actually everything just went pear-shaped, and that's not funny to sit and play and try to save something you are not 100% sure of. So uh, that is the plan, and that is where we are going. So another thing was what made me laugh a little bit yesterday. Well, not laugh, not like that, but I had a lot of money, and I said to the player who was communicating with me on in chat that well, I haven't played for very long, And he said, yeah, right, you have 81 million or how much I had. And yeah, that seems like a lot of money. However, I'm very good at actually getting the economical side of games. And that was a stupid road I made there. Okay. I am very good at making economic games add together. So that, and of course, using tips and tricks that I have gotten is not a bad thing either. And I will, of course, show some of my secrets. Not that I have a lot, but I have learned a thing or two from others, and I am of course using everything I have in my toolbox to make things good. And I hope you do the same when you play. You play up to your best, and hopefully better than I do, because as said, I am only a relatively new player, so apart from that, here we go.
You reach a new milestone.
So we need to accumulate, but the starter ship has enough on to actually settle on another island as well. The thing is, I don't want to take the first and the best. I want something which supplement what I have. I have grain and hops here, which is good, and potatoes. So that's not a bad thing to start with. I only have a few iron, and copper. I of course have oil. You normally have that on the start island you get offered. And clay. So that will do fine for a bit. So we have a neighboring island here. Actually, it looks like it has a good area to do things in. And what does it have? It has the red pepper and grape. Grape is a late game thing, but red pepper comes mid. And again, grain and potato. So only one clay, that's okay. One iron. Coal, that's okay. Copper and one limestone. That is one thing the other one lack as well. However, I do not intend to build a lot of cement in this world anyway. That will go to Crown Falls. So the question is, where should I make this land, the trading post? If I make it up here, that's down here is actually closer to myself. So I will make this my second island, and I hope the best. And so far, it's a okay start. And I'm going to do these a little bit in tandem. So, as I was talking with that viewer last night about money, I was actually thinking after the stream that it could be interesting to see how much I have after 5 hours, which is one stream, 10 hours, which is two streams, and see what the levels of the money actually is. So it's just a pointer, and it's not about money anyway, but money is nice to have, so that's for certain. There's no doubt about that. I hear often that the people kind of slack others off for thinking money when they actually are playing games, and yeah, I get that. Don't forget the game, which might be very, very good, and then only think about making money. That I agree. One, two, three, four, five. These islands is big enough to do 5 blocks. Smaller islands I only do 4 blocks, and very big ones I might do 6 blocks. But there's also a technical thing that is that you sometimes need to have crossroads as well, so yeah. But I will say it is pretty much for your own liking what you do and what you don't do. So we started 2 cities, 2 islands, and yeah, now we just have to make it better and better. So my ship is not doing anything right now, so I will send it out and explore a little bit so I get a feeling about how the old world actually looks. So we should have some more wood here. We have plus 46. You see here, I did 5 as well. So I'm using stamps to many things, and that's because I have tried to optimize what I do, and it's emphasized on tried. Because it's not always it works out, and then I correct it. So even though I have made 4, I know I'm only using 2 for now. And we need some more inhabitants. Take as many as can. And then, as I know, the other island is... oh, I want that up there. The other island is also accumulating wood, so I will here make a template of how I want my inhabitants to live. Yeah, that was stupid what I just did. Concentrate. Well, when you do copy and paste, if something is red, it will not build it. So it is actually foolproof. If you take something and try to build it somewhere else, you can see some of it turns off. Here everything is kind of green, and here it becomes red. Everything which is red will not build.
How to obey the fairy tales.
So, and I'm of course losing money right now. I'm not happy until I am back where I started, so it takes a while. So
You reached a new milestone.
yeah, that's fine. I am going to build them first. So we go to the other one and kind of do the same, pretty much. Start with the fish. That's not good. Okay. That is actually really not good. So this is where my template doesn't work. It works up here, but it's a very long road I have to make. And it goes over one river, so I need 20. Well, might be stupid, but well, who cares? It's my game. I need to get up here anyway, so it's just a question when. So to make a bridge, it costs 20 wood. It's a little bit nice. The temperatures has dropped a little bit. I could do without the wind today. I was out driving and then my car started going almost sideways. That is not very pleasant. So I can prepare for a little bit more houses here as well. Because that we will have. Start like that. So that's the 20. And luckily our inhabitants don't complain about long commutes. So let's go over to the other one while we'll take and send this to the next corner. So we found one of them. That's actually the guy which picture I have today. I always take the random picture I get, and whether I look like an old lady or a very good looking person from the new world, I don't care. I'm not one of those who need a special outlook to actually play. So they have turned not too happy, so wonder if they are British. So let's build a pub and see if that makes them happy. Well, a little bit more. We will have to give them more boost to make them more happy, and that will come. So I think I will put things out here. When I'm on very big islands, I make double, but this is not very big island, so I have to preserve space a little bit. And again, you could say, why are you making such long roads? Well, when I do it now or later, doesn't really matter in my book. You might disagree, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind people disagreeing with me.
Nice day for it.
Why did that come out and the others not? Oh, weird. So I intend to build this up to well, I need to upgrade through it, so I built it whole, and I know it's going to give me a lot of minus, but that's okay. I will correct it. So just to be safe, and I have a lot of lack of farmers as well. So
I am the Princess Jean. Please, I am curious about your
we need
otherworldly
to
customs.
first open this. And so it doesn't really matter which beach you put things, as long as they are on a beach-like place. So it doesn't have to be the same as your trading post. Any beach will do. You just have to connect a road so it connects with the trading post. Okay, I need a lot of farmers right now. Okay. My ship already reached the corner.
Ordnance spotted.
Oh, this one also needs farmers. So I just slowly built them up, and this one is a little bit more tricky. It was a lot. I should have made more farmers before I built production. The fish is fine, but besides that, it takes more. And the thing is, you can see how much you actually need, and I need 50 for each of these framework knitters, and I need 10 for each sheep farm. So that's 60 and 200. There's 260 on chucking job which wasn't there. So yeah, I might have done myself a misfavor, which is it's okay. You can do it, and it just slows down the production of everything until you are in yellow up here. So I actually think I will take a little bit more, just to be sure, because otherwise I will do the same here as I just did on the other one. I will say it's very important to learn from your mistakes. Very important. So if I want to upgrade them now, and I would look here, I can see this one is in blue, so I can't upgrade it, even if I wanted to. It would be a little bit too early to do so, but that is the way to look when you can upgrade. And happiness doesn't matter on that part. However, lifestyle needs might actually in certain situations do that you'll need less of the normal, as we can't open any of these at this point. This one comes as one of the first ones. You can then see what you get out of activating them.
Things off, aren't but for better or for worse.
Yeah, that's okay. I need to bring this into out of the red at least. So that's my first task here. The other one, oh, they need a pop now. Definitely need a pop. So we build a pop, and I do actually like to build a fire station as well. The thing is, if I don't do it, when fires start to occur, I'm not ready for them. So yeah. So if we build on this side of the river and grow things on this side, that actually looks interesting enough. We can do that. So I can make ready to this, but I'm not starting it up with everything in one go here. I just want to show that there is a difference how you do it, and certain things goes faster and other things don't. That's just how it is. Quests,
Couldn't look me out, could you?
take them.
Fancy making hay while the sun shines, master?
I need to find the wild animals.
Nice to meet you. I've just returned from my expedition.
That's
I'm
the modern
Enter
one.
Jorgensen,
No.
chair lady of the Jorgensen Foundation.
Chair lady, okay.
We'll gather and toast your elf.
Made for a ship. That's a good one to start on. So they have reached positive numbers. Money is shite. And that's okay. So I could, if I get these up, I could upgrade them, but it's 4 fish and 8 work clothes. Why is that in blue? It doesn't make, no, there. So I could upgrade them now, but I feel that would be a little bit too early. I want to build the snaps production up as well when I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some more inhabitants, and then I will use my snaps stamp. That is of course called potato farm, but yeah, that's. And I'm trying to put things a little bit close because of the space. I'm always a little bit paranoid when there's a lack of space. And now you may say, yeah, but you have things on the side. Yeah, I do. However, there's a reason for that, because if I need to build in between more knitters or more snaps factories, then I have a little bit space in this area I can actually add it into. So, where? So snaps is the first luxury product which actually earn you a little bit of money. it's not a lot with the farmers. It's 3 coins per farmer, which potentially would actually be quite well. Or is it 3 per house? Then it's 3 coins per 10 farmers, so well, okay. But that would be enough to take most of the miners away. Even though it also costs to have it running, so we started that off. Let's go to the other one. Ship has found all the AIs. And yeah, I do play on a very easy setting, and I will continue to do that until I have the full grasp of the game. So here we will activate here. I will only activate half of them, even though I'm intending to go quite far on this island as well, but I'm doing it in another pace. So you honestly don't have to do things in one specific way. You can do many different variations of how you do it. So 43, we are enabling the snapsery. How is money looking? 375 in minus. That is okay. How does production actually look? So let's look at consumables. 4, 8, so we are quite good. The supply is coming in. Potatoes is a little bit more than the snaps that comes out of it, and the same with the wool, but I might need that later, so that's okay. And we're a little bit low on farmers here. That is because when they start working, they will go over to the jobs side. The thing is, you don't want to have too many unemployed either. So I can build snaps here as well. I'm still using my stamp for that. These I only took half of them, but the snaps I'm actually going to take all of them. One of the reasons for that is that I'm not always maintaining production of snaps, so yeah. If you have someone in stock, it's not a bad thing. So minus 145. And I have actually built everything for farmers, so I could with good conscience actually start upgrading to workers. That's not bad. Half an hour's time.
You reached a new milestone.
And what concerns me a little bit is I haven't met any
Honest
other
work, that's all we
traders.
ask.
Steersman!
I'm fine to look. Really, entirely marvelous to meet you.
That's absolutely
Changes?
fine.
Really?
I too hope to spread good and truthful news.
I'm just going to build a little bit more of them. So I halved my minus here, so that is actually coming along okay. Over here I have nearly 200 in minus. I don't have as many inhabitants as on the other one, so it all looks good.
The Emporium Exotique looks forward to your patronage.
Oh,
If you can
see.
afford it.
So it's not too bad. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse.
On our way!
I would like to find the traders. I need them at some point. So how are we looking here? We are down in minus 40. That is actually good. We can upgrade a little bit more workers. And I do like to balance it with workers and farmers. Oh, we went actually in plus, and that's thanks to the other island, because this one is sitting at around, well, it just went plus, but good news, good news.
Rider!
So this is not bad, it's actually plus without workers. But that might be because I didn't enable all of the workloads. So we upgrade here as well. That should just make money come in better. I will lose them again for shorter periods because it's bound to go that way, because when you build things that is not consumables, you actually don't get any money back, in the short side at least.
I present my humble duty to you, and am confident
Sir
you will
Archibald.
transcend your present circumstance.
Where is he? There.
Steersman!
So as I plan to, on one of my islands, to put an overproduction on soap so I can earn some early money, I need a little bit of things, because I don't want to start making steel too early, because that's one which is very expensive and that can make money run out very quickly. But this guy, when we get workers, he starts selling steel beams, and I need 24 to make soap, so I'll let the ship stand here a while. I haven't found the jailer yet, Eli, but I will. So I just buy them when they come up. I know the AI does the same. I actually realized at some point when I went to him to buy, and he was empty, and as I came in, one of the AIs was sailing off, and I realized they actually do exactly the same. And I would say it's rare that AI is that savvy in gameplay. So let's just build some more so we can get a good plus on the money. And here it's plus 40. So as long as it's plus, I'm actually quite happy. I need at least 100 in a moment, so yeah. And I'm out of coffee. No, the dog will be annoyed. So, move my cup. Bring my water over. Sure. Put on
You
more.
reached a new milestone.
Good. Here we are going to do pretty much the same. Going to, yeah. So I need 24. That's halfway. I'm in no rush, so that's the thing. You have no time constriction on. Will the AI become stronger than you? Not at this difficulty. If you play with some of the stronger AIs, definitely you you can risk being outrun by them. Just saying. So oh, I went in red with the farmers. That's okay. But money is growing a little bit because these actually pays a little bit more, 7. And they also pay for the pop. So they wanted church, but that's not going to be right now.
Is utterly humbling. If there is anything I can do, anything really, imagine it, and we can do it.
I know you're busy, but I've a favour to ask.
That's okay, you can ask. That doesn't mean I will do it. Sure.
This would be an excellent spot for a base camp.
Where's that? Where?
Such
fine.
impressive foliage. And I have
Well,
new to
that's
say.
the only one I'm going to give you an agreement on. I turn very very quickly. So we need some more farmers here. The thing is, even though the buildings are built under the workers, they still need, some of them need farmers to actually work, and that's fine. Yeah, I'm holding a little bit at the moment, but good. This actually has balanced numbers, so let's find the clay deposit. It was there. And start making bricks. I should have built that first. Ah, well.
I just know you'll make a special partner. A major partner like you will delight the board.
It's actually good to stay on good foot with the AIs, but just bear in mind, if you start ally up with them and they go to war in with each other, you might be a casualty of war. So just bear that in mind. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but just stay on the right side of things. Even though the 3 easy ones is not the worst ones to encounter that kind of things with. Sure, we're making bricks. is not a bad thing. Then we can make other things. I still need more farmers there. That is actually okay. I don't mind. The pace is going differently as well.
Are you open to trade?
Yeah, let's trade.
Can you start a poem of shared prosperity?
So 3 more, then I can start making soap. And I have another problem. I need a ship, but yeah. Okay. This one, bayonet. I make a C because then I know it's the capital in this area. Not that it matters, but it's actually quite nice to know, because otherwise I get very easily confused. So there we go. So just one more. I could buy bricks as well, but I actually prefer to supply myself where I can. What? I did not align them. I hate that. That is messing with my OCD. That's actually one of the reasons I use Blueprint. It is because I'm very good at placing things the wrong place. Yeah, you could move them even though you have built them, but still. So, this one first, this one, and then the others. Let's see if the ship has the last one. Good. And he's there. Okay.
Spearman!
So we need more workers because we are getting low on them.
A new milestone.
So we have a good example here where I want to upgrade and I get the arrow with a lot of things, but not here. So
We
why?
will be so much stronger together.
I am not paying for an alliance. So why is this? Oh, the market is out of a little bit out of reach. How can I fix that? Well, I could either move it, upgrade, and move it back, or I could upgrade the road to paved, which I probably will at some point, but I only have 3. Where are you? You are there. That's a big island for a little woman.
This island is the
And you have 2 each, and that's it.
Raised a settlement.
The closest to what? To the market. That's how I always seen it, but the discussion was yesterday that some could not be upgraded, and I'm trying to point out what to keep an eye on, if that's the one you want to, for some reason, to upgrade. When you have options to do others, I would always do the others first anyway, so yeah. But yeah, that's yeah. Always take like in a circle from where you are. Oh, I'm stupid here. Yeah. No, I know. It is sometimes a must to do that, or build a lot of things. Whatever you fancy doing. It's always been recommended to keep expenses low as long as you can. But later it's important because otherwise you will have to have a lot of fire stations, hospitals, even police to keep things under control. And even though it's not the most expensive buildings, it still adds up. I was there is options if you want to do, because you could just move your market around and then, but again, what do you want to do? That's a little bit I actually always been a little bit like, I rather want to find solutions than stick with problems, and if there's more than one solution, I'm actually quite happy. Well, I was going to say something, but that's not something I should say. So, on this one, I'm actually going to build the soap. I'm going to build soap on the other one as well, but that will be later. This one is going to be for a little bit of money making at this point. I need farmers first though. Otherwise they will very quickly go in red. I sometimes, that was not really useful. I sometimes just put up temporary woodcutters because in the beginning when you're building you need much more wood. Again, you can buy it if you want to, but I am a little bit in the stance that I don't make money if I use them. So spending money is for me more about investing them so they will come back. This one is going to be worse because I want a shipyard, so I first need to build some sails as well. I might as well start that, and that goes fine with these. That needs bricks. Didn't I start the brick? I never started the bricks, did I? No. Oh, Jesus. Are you stupid? Oh dear. And I will say the answer to that question is definitely yes. When I do things like this, I am stupid. Don't say anything about stupid. I already did. So yeah, I will also need a lot of wood here, so I'm actually going to make a extra one here as well.
I tell you something to keep you going.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Flattering blossom.
Free money is always good. No matter what game you're playing, free money is perfect. So I need more workers, I need more. Oh, I have plenty of farmers at the moment. What are you doing there?
Sails!
So I would like to see if I could find Eli, so I'm going to
Coordinates plotted.
try to sail around and try to reveal some of the map. He is there somewhere, and I need him for when I start the production of soap. I still need more. there's no need to start without having enough farmers, because that will just set every other production down. And at the moment I have things which actually gives a little bit of money. I will expand on this as well, but I do it in a little bit of a different order. And I know for you are German, and then
Your food is sleepy and very helpful. Punctual, please. I do have a pocket watch.
oh, that's good.
Tell me you are moral, and not yet another cook
He was so.
This one don't look too scary. Do you mind?
Yeah, then I was going to say Ordnung muss sein. You would understand that. Which one is it you're looking at? That one, yeah, you can have that one.
Check copy? You are generous with your own.
That's good.
I mind if I do? Really good.
I will say that is normally my mantra as well. That things has to be in the proper way. So. I know. I actually appreciate a lot of German quotes because I find they are very close to my heritage, and that's I mean, we are all in this part of Europe intervened a lot. Even though I will say I have no German DNA in me. I had my DNA tested not long ago. My ex-wife asked me to do it because she is very much into genealogy, and she has done my family tree as well, quite a good bit backwards, and she wanted to find relatives out on the branches, and she needed. Well, she wanted my son's DNA, but as she was going to do her own, then my son thought it would be better than I did mine, because he's a mixture of both of us. So, yeah. So I need to do that. The funny thing is, my ex-wife had German blood in her DNA in her, but we knew that because her part of her family came from, I think it was called East Prussia at that time when her family lived there, and
You ready? Who's the father?
they migrated from there to Kiel. So yeah. Which is part of Poland now. I did a lot of research for her. Yeah. Well, I did a lot of research for her because many of the city names or town names. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Many of the town and cities has been translated to Polish nowadays, so it was difficult to find out where it actually was. But I found some of the towns she was looking for, and oh yeah, Königsberg, very Russian name. 'It's actually on my to-do list. At some point, I want to go to uh, Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia, and see them. Oh, that's quite good. 1600 is quite good because well, I know I'm Danish, so I know that between 14 and 1600 it was very often that the well, before 1600, or rather say it like that. It was very often that because churches was made mainly of wood, or the archives for where the priest had their archives, they at some point had burned, and a lot of archives has been lost. So now I need wood. A lot of wood. Not a lot of wood. No. It's actually not as much as I thought. Okay. here we need to be careful we don't overproduce so we don't have space to it. That must be interesting reading. Unfortunately, my family has never really been very interesting. The only part of my family is my maternal side. What we have found out that I have never met my biological father, and the DNA test I took have actually proved that he couldn't have been my father, but he paid child support all my childhood. Poor guy. But yeah. That's one of those that modern technology have changed a lot of things.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Well, he never have seen me. That's the weird thing. Oh, I forgot to build a... Oh. Well. Yeah, but he was... at that time, my mother was asked who was the father, and you had a duty to tell, otherwise you would get fined. And she said it was that guy. And the police then, it went through the police in those days, and they called him in and said, you've been pronounced as being a father to that child, and he must just have said, okay, that's fine, I'll pay. I have no idea what has happened or what the circumstances were or anything, because that was something my family never talked about. So yeah. And unfortunately, I'm the oldest living in my family now, so I do not know. However, I know a lot from my ex-wife, and she have actually done a very good job finding all the connections on my maternal side, and that goes quite far back. And the thing is, my ex-wife actually have found who probably was my father, but I haven't heard that continues to that. If she asked if I was okay, she contacted him and asked if he had any information, but and I'm fine with it. I lived that long without knowing anything different, so yeah.
These are good times. Could they be even better? Out with you, boss?
Here in Britain, people always say ignorance is a bliss. I think that exists in German as well.
A little love is all we ever wanted.
That's actually not bad, but not useful right now, but down the line. Show. I would like to build a little shipwreck. Shipwreck. And I need at least one schooner for now. So how is soap coming? I'm a little bit concerned that I have not upgraded here, but I'm still not even close to build it up, so that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of weird things with it, but think about it. I mean, I'm a pensioner now, so this was in the end of the 1950s, so times were different, and there was not many things which actually could be tested. Blood type was one of them, I believe, and that is not the most accurate way of trying to find paternal connections, because that's a little bit of a lottery. What is the blood type on both sides? So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to need more farmers because I want to get that up and running full. Can I have one there? Oh, just. That's actually good. Shit for building things up towards it, but yeah. Well. And here I can actually upgrade that, and I'm going to do that.
Ship constructed.
And I'm actually doing okay on money as well, so we can take the argument whether it's necessary to do the soap run, but that's a good short one. Oh. Oh, I'm not going to do the coal one though. For those who doesn't know, you can then buy coal here, sail and sell there, but I feel that the value of that is so low that it's not worth the time. I might be wrong, but to be honest,